So, I don't know. I hate talking about this,
Talking about
but
what?
I just need you to be real with me from your perspective. Can you do that for me?
I'm never anything but real.
So, like, when you think of, so when I woke up from losing my memory, you were there, and you were telling me about Poe and how we were like inseparable, and we were like attached at the hip, pretty much, and stuff like that.
Yeah, of course.
But like, I feel like ever since like waking up in that hospital, I don't feel like what you guys told me. You know what I mean?
I can see that from your point of view. Um, the
And
the reality of things is that things have changed a lot since that period of time. Things are a lot more complicated right now. Oh my god, it sounds like I'm breaking up with you. Um, things are a lot more complex at this point in time than they were before you went into the hospital. Um, we we had a lot more room to how do I say this? We had a lot more room to socialize and like spend time with our significant others. We weren't like pressed for time all the time and constantly dealing with. Can I help
The
you?
hell are you wearing?
Oh, I'm pretending to be Larry
yeah,
Fucking what? Why are you wearing Larry outfits?
yeah,
because
I was wondering the same thing.
until
Not
you've seen
walking
my entire
up.
gang
Oh my
called the Kabuki
god.
Warriors DMC that I started earlier today, and all of our outfits, we had like 11 or 12 people, and like these Japanese masks with
Mm-hmm.
like the red design on it, and the red hoodies and the kanji on the hoodies, and we all drove the what's it called? The
So I'm guessing most of the family did this.
yeah, 100%. And everybody thought we were the Reds, and we may have actually learned some information by pretending to be the Reds, and
Oh my god.
we may have actually did a little extra to not help their reputation.
Ah, fair enough. All right.
I'm all about stirring the pot.
Well, what did I point for? But where's his
Don't
shop?
point at me. I'll point at you.
Oh, it's just
It's
Is it
right
this
there to the
place?
left.
yeah.
Oh,
Up
it's over there.
No,
No,
up the
no,
ramp.
the left of the car. The left of the car.
What? 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 What?
Oh my
Wait! I was
god.
pointing there, and you said no.
Josephine. It's right
Right,
over
right
there.
there. What? There's no car there.
I didn't say there was a car
It's
there. So
on
this
the
is where the
other
shop is.
side of
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Like
I
you
got it.
go
I
over
got it.
this
I get it.
little
I'll get it. Sorry, I was interrupting. Sorry.
No,
and then
you're
you go
okay.
through the little door to the right. Why didn't you take his
Seth!
car?
I don't
What?
know. Oh my god, I'm having a fucking meltdown.
Well, why did you yell at me?
I don't know. Okay, anyways. So like I just don't feel like what you guys were telling me. So like
I
I just
lost my
feel
train of thought because I realized that it was him that was sitting there, and I didn't want to say anything, private out loud, and
I know.
start
I
a
know.
conversation you weren't ready for.
Long story short is I talked to Xander about this yesterday because I just was trying to get input on like the people that are outside looking in. And
Yeah, absolutely.
I just feel invisible to him. Like it's just and it's not, like when we're good, when we literally the day he went to jail was like one of the first times I felt like I actually mattered to him in a long fucking time. And that was the day, and I was wondering why that whole day. I was like, why is he being so nice? Why is this so perfect? And it's because he was leaving. He knew he was going to the FIB. Like, you know?
Well, let me break it down to you like this, Allison. Poe's not one to really just get down and talk out his every last emotion. He's
I
just not.
know.
Just like
I
you're not. You're not.
understand. I
I mean, you know,
understand. I know.
if this conversation were to take place between you and I, what, 6 months, a year ago, there's no way you'd be this open towards me. You know what I mean? It took a long time of us getting to know each other before you felt comfortable talking to me about anything, you know?
Yeah.
And with everything that you've been through with losing your memory, and then everything that Poe's been through here lately, and just in the last couple of months, the the, the trauma of losing his brother and best friend, then finding out that his brother and best friend was never dead in the first place, like that's something that takes its toll on you. Like that's not just something that you can just comprehend and understand and just pretend like it didn't happen. You know what I mean?
I get it. And I'm not trying to throw away his feelings. Don't think that I'm trying to do that.
Right. No,
I'm
I know
just
you're not.
I'm
and,
just saying
and that doesn't
where
invalidate your feelings either.
I'm just saying like Seth, like I literally feel like I have his back in every situation, and I just feel like after the day I woke up in the hospital was the day he threw me away, and it was just like, well, okay, well, I'm done with you. And without saying it, like,
That couldn't be further from what it is, Allison.
but this is
The
my
man
thing,
feels like
Seth.
he is toxic. He feels like he's a cancer to everyone around him. He feels like he's the reason that everyone around him gets hurt. He takes all that and he bottles it up inside of him. And I'm the only one who really gets that part of it. Like he and I, we have our talks. You know what I mean? And he feels like everything around him would be better off without him. If he didn't exist, and all these things that go bad that he's here for wouldn't happen. Even though it's not true. And I told him that he's a selfish bastard for thinking that way and thinking that he can just dictate that he's better off or that we're all better off without him, because that's a selfish decision and it's not one that he gets to fucking make. Because there are people here that love him and care about him, and I could give two fucks if he thinks that he's better off just leaving us all alone. That it's not fucking true. And I'll be goddamn if I'm gonna let him just walk away from our friendship or, being the brother that I never had, because I'm not going to let him do that. And I mean, the only time I've ever raised my voice at Poe was when we were having this very conversation, when he was telling me that, he was the reason that everything bad happened in his life. Like he's lost his mom, he lost his brother, and he feels like that's all his fault. Like when Toma died trying to protect you and Poe at your wedding, and he feels like that's on his shoulders. And like he carries that with him, feeling like everything that happened that day, that's on him in his eyes. Even though we can tell him time and time again that there's nothing he could have done to stop what happened that day, to him it was gonna happen as long as he existed. And if he didn't exist, there wouldn't have been a wedding and no one would have gotten hurt that day. That's how he feels on the inside, which doesn't invalidate your feelings. And that's what I'm trying to say here, is that just because he feels that way, I know it's tough, but you have to give him that pushback and let him know that he's got to stop pushing himself away from you just because he feels like he can decide that you're better off without him, because you haven't decided that you're better off. That's not fair to you as a person.
Well, and I tried to tell him that, and I just feel like, Seth, you know me. Like I don't just give up without any reason. So like when you guys told me like, hey, this is who you've fallen in love with, I was like, okay, well, I'll try it out, and see. But I feel like I've been the one trying and putting in all the effort and all the work, and he's just kind of been like, oh, well, that's just Allison. Like, and it's just like, okay, great.
So
like,
but Alice, the day he went away, he made time for you, didn't he?
yeah.
He sat down with you and he made sure that you knew that he cared about you before he went away for what he thought was going to be possibly forever. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
He didn't do that for anybody else. He did that for you and only you. He didn't do it for Luna. He didn't do it for me. He didn't do it for any of his other family, you know. And I say family as in, you know, our family, the people that care about him the most, that we consider family. Like, he didn't do that for anybody, but he did that for you. So obviously, you know, he still feels something for you, but he is in a constant battle with himself in his mind, that just because he still feels that for you, that you are still better off without him. So he is willing to sacrifice his own happiness to make sure that you are safe and that you are happy. And in my opinion, that's where he sits. That's just my best guess at it from knowing Poe, knowing what I know about his mind and how it works, and being his friend for so long. That's the only way that I can articulate the thought process that he goes through, is that he can help you by removing himself from you.
Yeah. I mean, I understand. It just hurts because it's like I've been avoiding trying to have this talk for so long because he said when I first went home and I wanted to talk about it, he was just like, "We're gonna have this talk when you're better because I'm still healing." You know what I mean? But I don't know. I just feel like I've been avoiding having this talk because I don't want to know what the answer is. You know, like I don't want him to
See,
just be
but
like,
both of you are like that the same way. You both don't want to talk about it, even though you need to talk about it. Just because you don't talk about it doesn't mean that the problem's not there. And the longer that the problem sits there, the more you're going to start to resent each other and you're going to move away from each other. Somebody has to eventually nut up and face it head on.
it's
I mean, and
just
I'm not saying it's your place to do that. I'm not saying it's his place to do that. I'm just saying that one of you eventually is going to have to.
it's just embarrassing because you know, like even Daphne, she's come up to me and she's just like, "Well, what's going on with you and Poe?" And I literally have to like sit there and be like, "Well, I don't fucking know. I don't know what's going on with us." And it's kind of embarrassing because it's all like I should have a definite answer, but I don't because I don't know. Like I literally don't know what's going on. Like one day we were together and then one day we're not I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's just
Right?
it's
I
very
mean,
yes and no. Like I don't know.
let's just flip this, okay? Say that this was me coming to you, talking to you, and this was me and Nia situation as you and Poe right now. What advice would you give me?
You guys need to talk about it. You need to be honest and talk about it and let her know how you
Exactly.
feel.
And that's the hardest thing to do in any situation, is taking your own advice, Allison.
I know. I know.
And taking your own advice is always the best option, but it's the hardest option usually. So just because that's the hardest option doesn't mean it isn't the option that you know you need to pursue. Because the longer you avoid it, the longer you're gonna hurt. The longer he avoids it, the longer he's gonna hurt. The longer, I mean, you're both gonna drag it out until the till it ruins itself.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if it's something worth keeping, in your opinion, then it's worth taking the risk of saying, hey, we need to have this conversation. We can't keep running from it. We need to talk, and we need to talk right now.
But that's the thing,
And
said. I feel like he's worth keeping, yes. I feel like putting in the work, yes. But does he it's like does he feel the same on the other side? Like I can't be putting in 100% when he's putting in 0%. You know what I mean? Like I
no, I agree. I agree with you.
like he
But
calls me a lioness, but I don't feel like that. You know, I don't feel like his right hand. I feel like I don't
so
know, like his
here's what I'm gonna
background
say about that,
dancer.
Allison.
Like
You're not his background dancer. Allison, whenever you're in a relationship with someone and it's someone you truly care about, there is no I'm giving 100% and they're giving nothing. There's I'm giving this amount of our okay, like there's only 100% that can be given total. Think of it that way. And on the days that the person you choose to spend your life with is at a 40%, you got to be that person that's willing to pick up that 60% for that other person. And if you're not that person, or the other person's not willing to pick up that 60% when you're feeling at 40%, then you're never going to be at 100%. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like some days you're not gonna be feeling great, and some days you're gonna be in some kind of mood, and some days you're gonna be feeling about 20%, and you're not gonna feel like trying. And those are the days that you need Poe to, be a little bit more. You need him to be a little extra on everything. You need him to give you that 80% that you lack. You need him to fill in that 80% that you don't have. And that's what being together, being a partner in a relationship is. You're not two people doing one thing. You're one you're one couple, as in one single unit striving towards a common goal. As long as you're two separate units moving towards a goal, you can't accomplish that goal because you're not moving together.
Yeah.
You're only moving how you're moving, and he's moving how he's moving. You have to move together. And the only way you can do that is with communication. And if you can't communicate, then you can't have anything, because you can't build a relationship around not being able to communicate. Whenever you have a relationship with someone and you want to spend your life with someone, like you guys were getting married. So that means that you were both at the point where you were ready to be each other's everything every day for the rest of your lives. So, with that being said, you have to be comfortable enough to show your vulnerabilities and be vulnerable and show your weak points to that person in order for them to understand what they need to do to cater to your weak points, because your weak points might be his strong points, and he can excel in those points where you're weak. But if you don't communicate, then he doesn't know that he needs to push those points because you can't.
Yeah. You know, the other day I asked him if he wanted to go to Vegas. Because I was just like, if we're meant to fucking be and we were supposed to do this and that, then why not just fucking do it without anybody else, just me and him, you know?
See, and that might be something you guys can do, but y'all gotta have this conversation first. Y'all ain't ready for nothing until y'all
He
have this
said,
conversation.
he said, what's in Vegas? And I just was
Well,
like, I don't fucking know. I don't know.
okay, well let's just agree here that sometimes he's not the brightest. Maybe he can not pick up all the clues. Us guys, sometimes we're dumb when it comes to hints being thrown at us. I know I'm just as guilty.
I just,
So just because you made something so fucking obvious doesn't mean that he had any ill intent behind what he did or the way he responded
well,
to it.
no,
He may have simply just not fucking known what the fuck you were talking about.
well, yeah, and I know he just didn't know what I was talking about, but I was just too fucking nervous to just be like, well, let's fucking get married, bro. Let's just fucking do it. Like, I was just like, no, I don't. I just punked out, I guess. I don't fucking know. Because I didn't want him to deny me. I don't fucking know. I'm such a fucking baby, Seth. What is wrong with me?
But see, you're not like that towards everyone. It's only Poe. Because why? He's your weakness. He's your kryptonite. He's the yin to your yang. He's your other half. He's your person. So if it was anybody else, you wouldn't give a fuck you hurt their feelings or not. You wouldn't give a fuck if they wanted anything to do with you or not. But because it's Poe, it does matter to you. So, hold on, I gotta stretch my legs. Because it is Poe, it matters to you, and it should. But at the same time, you gotta be comfortable enough with yourself and with your relationship with Poe to go have that conversation and not let him run away from it.
You know, I told him that he deserved to be happy. And I think the part that I left out was just like, you deserve to be happy, but like, if it's not with me, then I just need to be okay with it. You know what I mean? Like, it hurts saying that so bad. It hurts to say that so bad, but it's true. Like, if I'm holding you back, then just let me go. You know what I mean? Like,
I understand what you're saying. But the only person that can really give you the answers you're looking for, Allison, and can give you the peace of mind that you need to be able to sleep at night, put your head on a pillow, and have a decent night's sleep, is going to be the man that's standing inside that garage. And until you have that talk with him, you're not going to have that peace of mind. Whether it's because he's running from it and you let him run from it or not, you have to have that conversation. If you don't have that conversation, eventually it's going to be the death of your relationship, because it's going to keep festering and festering and festering until it becomes an infection. And then it's going to be, basically it's going to make the relationship go toxic and septic, just like a person would if they went untreated for, like some kind of an infection.
Yeah.
Basically, you have to look at it like that. If you had an infection, you go to a doctor.
Right.
So in this instance, a conversation, an honest conversation, that's your medicine that you need. And it's the only thing that can cure what's bothering you. And until you have that, until you get the medicine from the doctor, which in this instance is Poe, and it's really hard for me to fight back making a I think you need your medicine Plies reference right now.
Oh my god.
That's what you have to do. Otherwise, you're never gonna have a moment's peace. You're gonna worry about it every day until it's too late and it's too far gone to save. And in my opinion, what you guys had and what you could still have, if you guys would just talk it out, is worth saving. But that's just my perspective. You're the only two that can truly decide that. So, that's something you should contemplate and maybe look at, and then just pull that man aside and say, look, I know you got a lot going on. I know that you have shit that's going on, but I need you to make 5 minutes for me so we can have this conversation, so I can finally sleep at night, because I'm going to drive myself crazy running around in circles chasing your ass. And whether it's a good conversation, a bad conversation, we still have to have this conversation, because it's not fair to either one of us to continue living this way, both feeling something, whether it be together or not together. You know what I mean? Like, whether it be feeling like you should be together or feeling like you shouldn't be together, whether it's either direction, the conversation needs to be had before it ruins everything between the two of you. And then you have nothing. And then you're left with the what could have been, the what ifs, and you don't want that.
Right.
The same with you though. Like, and I'm not saying that it's just your place to, to make this conversation happen, because it takes two people to have these conversations. And he's got to be willing to do the same thing. But you got to let him know whenever you tell him that you got to have the conversation. Like, say you finally decide that you're going to initiate the conversation because you're tired of feeling like this all the time. Like, I know you felt like this for a while, Allison, because we've had this conversation. How many times have we had this conversation?
I don't know. I've always gone back and forth with myself about it.
Exactly. But we've had the same conversation, just not to this extent where I've just like basically said, look, this is what you have to do. I've done everything but do this to you, because I don't feel like, I know how it is. And you don't want me to sit here and lecture you on what needs to be done, because you know what needs to be done.
Right.
You're scared of the outcome, and you have every right to be scared of the outcome, because who knows what that outcome's going to be? Nobody, except for the two of you. Once you have that conversation, and then you'll know the outcome, and then you can stop being so stressed out, and you'll be able to, live. Basically, like, everything that's happened, it's like hitting a brick wall. Like, you guys are stagnant right now because you can't move forward. You can't move backwards. The only way you can move is laterally. You can only move side to side. You can't move forward or back because, there's a wall in front of you that you can't pass until you've had the conversation.
Yeah. All right, Seth.
I hope you understand that I'm only being so blunt with you because I love you, Allison, and I want what's best for you and Poe.
Oh yeah, I know.
And Like I'm not trying to be a dick, and I'm not trying to be rude, and I
No,
want
no,
what's best
no.
for both of you guys, and I want you guys to, you know, make the decision that you guys need to make, so that way you can both be happy. Because that's all I want out of
Right.
either of you, is to be happy with your own lives. Just like I'm sure that's all you would want from me.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Okay. I guess
All
we'll
right.
get back then. All right. I appreciate you.
I'm your friend, Allison. Don't you ever thank me for being real with you.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, if I wasn't here to, you know, talk to you like this, then, I mean, you'd probably be out there floating somewhere, to be honest. Let's be real.
I'm just gonna fucking breathe over here, maybe throw up in the water or something right quick before I go
I mean,
over
it's a
there.
lot to digest. I know I said a lot. There's a lot to digest. So, I mean, digest it, you know? Take a minute.
Yeah,
Breathe.
yeah.
I'm going to go in here and see if they fuck with my car.
Okay. Yeah. Oh.
Yes, queen.
Oh,
Slay
shit.
mama gaga.
Thank you. Thank you for the bids, Liddy. I appreciate it. And thank you for the follow, Dark Cluster. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hello, Beaks. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Oh my god, y'all. Such a loaded scene. So loaded. Oh my god. Allison is gonna throw up in this moment. You know, we're just gonna fucking throw up. That's what we're gonna do. Listen to that boy. I know. Lordly, can you fill in beaked? I mean, I guess I could feel it. So like Allison is torn right now. Because you know, her and Poe have kind of been like, there's a conversation her and Poe need to have that they just haven't had, and you know, it's tearing pieces off of her slowly but surely. Like she's very torn on, you know, how she feels and how worthy she, like, her worth is deteriorating because she's just unsure as to like how he feels and, you know, like what she should do. And yeah, basically, long story short, there's a conversation that they need to have that they just haven't had, and it's kind of tearing away at Allison little by little, you know what I mean? So it's just kind of like she doesn't know what to do, you know. She's just kind of like, fucking what the fuck, you know. So but we gotta have the yes, Liddy, we gotta have the conversation. But it's like, fuck, bro. Like, oh my god. I think so the biggest thing for Allison is she's just scared of the outcome. Like she feels like the thing about Allison is when she like falls for someone, she falls hard. Like she's loyal. You know, she's loyal to you. So just to like stop that, it's hard for her, you know what I mean, because she's invested all this time and built this strong connection and relationship with this person. And so for it to just stop, it's just kind of like, now what, you know? So now what now, like the title of the stream. So what now? Where do we go from here, you know? Like, and you know, Poe's been through a lot. He's, you know, lost his mom, he's lost Toma, he's lost Luna, and you know, Allison just wants him to be happy, and she's just kind of realizing that if she's not a part of his happiness, she kind of just has to be okay with that, and you know, just like try her best to move on so that maybe he can find happiness. You know what I mean? Is Poe worth all the pain? So that's the thing. Poe hasn't caused her pain. Like he hasn't done anything to cause her pain. She just feels like she's invisible to him, is what I've been telling people. Like she just feels like she's invisible, you know? But she feels like she know Poe's like, yeah, like Lord Lee said, Toma just came back and Poe's busy with Toma, but she feels like the more she puts off this conversation, the more it's just never gonna happen. You know, like the more this conversation gets pushed and pushed and pushed, like, oh, we don't have time because of this, oh, we don't have time because of that, you know, she feels like it's not going to happen ever. And that is painful, being treated like second. I guess you're right. In a way, you're right, Beaked. In a way, you're right. It is painful. And like Seth said, it's just going to tear us apart. Yeah, it's just going to tear us apart, you know? Like, but, you know, that's the thing about Allison and Poe. They're both strong headed. You know, they're both headstrong. They don't like to let people open to their feelings all the time. Like Seth said, like it took a while for Allison to open up to Seth. And, you know, having to sit down and have a conversation and like tell Poe like what she's feeling, and she doesn't want to hurt him. Like that's the thing. Like she doesn't want to hurt him, but she also needs him to know like this is how I feel, bro. Like, and either we're together or we're not. You know what I mean? And maybe they've just grown apart a little bit, and maybe Allison isn't what he needs anymore. Maybe that's it. Maybe she doesn't make him happy anymore. You know, like there's a lot of factors. Have you talked, so Duke doesn't know that this is happening? I mean, okay, so Duke is not aware of like this. So he's aware that Allison needs to talk to Poe. He's aware that Allison needs to talk to Poe, but he's not aware of the matter at hand. Like he isn't aware of why the talk needs to happen. Is Poe what Allison needs? So when I made Allison's personality is that she doesn't really need anyone. And Allison kind of works well like on her own. She's very independent. You know, so before Allison met Poe, she was very independent. She had Crystal as her best friend, Mazzy as her best friend. She's a business owner, you know, and she's still all those things, you know, despite everything that's happened. She's changed friends and everything, but she still has that independence about her. Like she still can go off on her own and do what she has to do and make money for herself. Like she doesn't have to have someone by her side. But now that she's met Poe, it's nice having someone there, you know. Yeah, the love aspect is nice. You know? The love aspect is nice. But she doesn't need anybody, if that makes sense. Cuz she has taught herself to rely on herself and nobody else. And that's sad. It's a sad life to live, but that's just how she was brought up. Yeah, and now she has this loyalty. Liddy, you're right. Yeah, she has this loyalty and love for him, and it's like, it's hard to give up. And this is kind of why she distances herself from people, because she just doesn't, she doesn't like to invest so much time into people just to get hurt. You know what I mean? Like, she protects herself in this way. So, yeah. I like your questions, Beaked. You're good. It's her way. she shields herself from getting hurt by people. That's it. You need some hardcore love. Yeah. I mean, essentially, oh shit, why am I running? Essentially, I mean, that's what Allison needs. She needs someone that can match her vibe. She needs somebody that can match her vibe, and that's Poe. Like, he's independent too. He doesn't need anybody. You know, like, just matching the vibe. Like, she knows her worth, if that makes sense. Like, she knows her worth. And she carries herself like a queen, you know? So like whatever she does, you know, she wants to fill that part. You know, she wants to be the queen in someone's kingdom.
Pulled our guns out. And it was like, Larry, put your gun away. I'm gonna fucking shoot you. I don't care.
Hey,
I'll
Miss
take
Allison.
one of you down
Hey.
with me. Like, I didn't give a shit. He's like, no, please, just please get in the car. Because
Was he begging like?
Yes, Beak, that's the
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
that we're dealing with.
Oh.
That's the thing. It's now a conflict of
cops
like,
across the road.
yes,
the
Allison
reason
knows
he
her
was 'cause they
words,
didn't
but
want
is
to
she
turn
going
into,
to
like,
be
a
willing to
shootout.
keep putting up with?
That's the cops down the road doing.
Is she
fucking-
willing
I swear I
to
heard
put up with
gunfights
this
when-
for
Yeah,
love?
so
gunfire
You
there
know
was-
what I
there was
mean?
Cops literally like on the corner across from us while we're standing there
No.
pointing guns at each other in the middle of Legion car park.
Who knows?
Then apparently someone said, "Are we shooting them?" And Larry's like, "No."
Oh my
think I know who
lord.
said that,
I
but
don't
okay.
know what's happening.
And then yeah, Toby's like, "Please just get in the car, please." Yeah.
I think my suit got
Hey, y'all like
crumpled.
my
Is that gone?
background though? Cute.
Yeah, I wasn't getting in trunk, bro. I was like looking fly.
Hey,
I was dapper as
Oh,
fuck.
Sending
Zero.
hugs. Oh, thank you, Vic. It's all
Yeah,
I
you
tried to
never know
take
what's
off
gonna
my-
happen with RP, man.
And
That's
then
the
like,
best
no,
thing.
get in the booth.
You never know what's gonna happen with
Well,
RP.
you didn't bring down a fucking four door.
No, yeah.
No, they
we
brought
had two motorbikes,
two
Oh,
cars.
God.
and two cars.
yeah, no, Larry owes me a suit.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, and then yeah, that was it.
We dropped
And-
them off and left.
Yeah, they dropped us off
Oh,
and
shit.
left.
Jeez.
On the way up there, we were telling Larry, "You're gonna regret this." bitch."
Allison isn't good with her
Oh,
words.
God.
Look, we'll try.
He was very shitting bricks the whole time.
Yeah, he was, cause like, if something happened to us at that time, it would have been worse for him.
Yeah, I bet.
So
You can have emotes now?
yeah,
Oh shit! They got the emotes. Eyes. Let's do the eyes.
It's so weird seeing you guys in their gang outfit, like a twin.
oh yeah, this was a spur of the moment set thing, eh?
Okay, yeah, that's.
Is
a
he
very
gonna
sad
show
thing
her
then.
how
Okay,
much
that makes
she's
more sense.
worth? Yeah.
Like, you know, I bought myself
The
a new
red green
car,
contacts
and
are
then
back.
it's just like, okay, let's go.
Oh,
just
yeah,
for the-
yeah, yeah,
we're
you're
gonna do
right.
some fuck shit. I'm like, okay.
Yes. Love
You
it.
should have seen this earlier, right? We were dressed all in. Miss Allison, where you going?
Oh, I'll be back maybe.
Okay, look
I'm
after
sorry.
yourself.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, let us know if you need us.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. So I sent a text and I said we should have a picnic. You know, like I don't fucking know. Wait, what is the shirt? Did they change the shirt? Because okay, thank God. I was just all like, oh shit. Oh shit. Oh. Oh shit. Fucking WhatsApp is still trash, bro. It's okay. Oh my god. Just answer the question. Why are you? Ah! Oh my god. Do we bring Seth on this picnic? Why would we bring Seth? No, just me and you. What? She said, oh my god, what? I think he was kidding, but you never know. Why can't I send this fucking message? What the fuck? What the fuck? WhatsApp is trash, bro. Why is WhatsApp trash? Okay. Hopefully he got that. I don't fucking know. WhatsApp is trash. It's fucking me up. Does he need a refer? He doesn't, but that's the thing. He doesn't know we're having this talk. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. He don't know. Oh my god. Is Seth telling him? Is Seth telling him? Is Seth telling him? Guys, I'm in trouble. Oh my god. He said, well, he is having quite the chat with me right now, and I wasn't sure if you can talk to me or not. What? 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 I'm oh my. Let me go drown myself in the ocean right quick. What the fuck is what? 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 Eyes, where the fuck is my emojis? These phones suck, bro. Oh my god. Is Seth telling him? Guys, I'm gonna go fucking hop off a bridge right quick, okay? We're just gonna go. We're gonna go murder ourselves right quick. It's fine, you know, no biggie. You know, just one of the hardest talks in my life, but you know, we're just gonna go hop off a bridge. Oh my, I didn't want anybody else involved. I didn't want anybody else involved. Like, y'all don't see my face right now. My face is literally like, what? What? Just call him. I'm okay, so I don't fucking know what to do. You say just call, but I don't know. Should I call or should I just let it play out and see what happens? A part of me just wants it to play out and see what happens and see what Seth. Maybe Seth is doing a good thing. Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it's a bad thing. Who the fuck knows? It's roleplay, you know? My god. What did he say, y'all? Oh my god, he's pissed. Guys, he's pissed. Guys, he's pissed. What what should I say? What should I say? Oh my god. He's disappointed. He's not pissed. I just can tell that he's disappointed. He's disappointed. Oh my god. I don't even know what to say. And Big T talks to me. He just has a hard time communicating sometimes, but he talks to me. Seth wasn't. I'm not gonna put that. That's why I wanted to talk with you. Fuck, bro. Oh my god, y'all. I said that's why I wanted to meet up with you. I really didn't expect Seth to speak for me when I can do that myself. There's the sassiness, Lordly. There's the sassiness you wanted. But yeah, like, guys, anyone else wonder why it's always Allison? Vigged! Why is Vigged? Let Poe live. Don't drag him. Don't drag Poe. Let him live. Poe is just not, he bottles everything up. He bottles everything up. So he's not the type to just, he's not the type to just be like, hey, let's talk. Like, you kind of have to pull it out of him. You know what I mean? He's not one to really show feelings. It's cool, Veeks. I was just being, he can't be mad at me for being honest. Come on now. You can't be mad at me for being honest and needing to vent. I needed to vent. We needed to vent, right? We needed to vent. We're good. We needed to vent. That's it. Like, I don't know where to go, y'all. I'm just kind of like driving around at this point. Do y'all have the link for Good Times? Bet. Hold on. I got you. Hey, I was there for the birth of Poe. Duke is a dear friend. I love giving him crap. I love that. I love that. There you go. Hey, 100%. And it could be in his favor. I mean, that's true. It could work out at the end of the day. You never motherfucking know. Okay? You never motherfucking. It's role play, baby. You never know what's gonna happen. So, can we meet up or nah? Like, that's the question, homie. You see how he was being snarky? Like, don't be snarky, baby. Don't be sassy. He should be happy. He has Toma back. Now he has to work to keep Allison. But is he gonna want to put in the work? That's the thing. Is he gonna want to put in the work? Oh my goodness. He's disappointed, y'all. I know he's not happy. is that okay? I just said he's been busy, so I figured he wouldn't listen. I mean, that's honest, right? And then I talked to Seth because I needed to talk to somebody who would understand, you know? So basically, he said, I'm a private person, but I thought that you would come to me first without involving other people. And I also have Arya and Luna asking me too 2 days ago. I keep telling them that it isn't of any of their business, like, and I just basically said, like, I'm sorry for bringing Seth in, but I figured since he's been busy, he wouldn't want to have the conversation. So that's why I talked to Seth, because I needed to talk to somebody that would understand, like, I mean, it's true. Like, I don't know. I'm out here. Okay. I needed advice. Exactly. Let me write that. I can't. These fucking text messages suck, homie. Oh my god. You guys, he's disappointed. Yikes. Oh my gosh. Y'all want to see a poking fight? A poking argument go down? Oh my god. He's not the only one. Okay, so off-topic question: what is Toma's headspace? He's still all buddy-buddy with Agent Fox. So he hasn't really brought up Agent Fox, so I'm not sure. Like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how he feels. I just know that he feels like people know him as a nice guy.
Daddy, chill.
Oh my god, that scared me.
What the hell is even that?
Oh my god, that scared me. Liddy, thank you for the 150 bits. I appreciate it. But fucking Toma feels like everyone sees him as a nice guy, but Poe has told him, like, he's done all these things. They've done all these things. Like, they've killed this and whoever, and they've stole, and, they rob shit, and, but everyone's coming up to Toma like they know him, and that doesn't sit right with him. Like, he feels like if he's this big bad criminal, why do people love him so much? So that's his, yeah, 2-month break. I know, right? What should I do, guys? Like, let me just... Not me, like, just not wanting to check my text anymore. Oh, shit. Oops. Keyboard be like... Okay, I don't see... I don't see his message. Yo, WhatsApp kind of sucks. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. This shit apps. Yo. Not seeing my peeps? Yes, exactly. What the fuck, phone? he said, I can understand that you wanted to talk to someone. I guess I would have thought it would have been me. Oh my god. Okay. Dude, I fucked up. I fucked up. Allison fucked up, bro. Why is this is what happens when she overthinks though, right? She's an overthinker. So because she is an overthinker, she's going to need lots of reinsurance before she has an intense talk, you know? And because she needs that reassurance, words are hard, yeah. He should have known, but you know, guys don't notice. Guys are not smart when it comes to things like that. Guys are not smart. They're not gonna know. An overthinker needs a good communicator. 100%. Oh my god. Oh my god. What is going to happen? What is going to happen to poor King? What is going to happen? We do not know. We do not know. We're just gonna work on our outfits. We are just going to work on our outfits and mind our business. I don't know what to wear because the clothing. Oh my god, this phone sucks, bro. Okay, I need to send him another dot. He's gonna be all like, why is she sending these periods? Right. You know it. I be having the fashion, baby. Gotta have the fashion. Seth went and told, boy. Where are you? Oh, fuck. Guys, I'm about to get my ass kicked. Where's something? Oh my god. Let me see. I'm about to get my ass kicked, homie. R.I.P. R.I.P. to Allison. No, let me stop. I need to fix these arms. Where's my necklace? Daddy Poe. I know, right? God. Daddy Poe about to kick my ass, bro. You afraid of an argument? No, honestly, I'm not. But like, honestly, I'm not. I just be emotional, guys. Let me be emotional. Oh my god, I love y'all. You guys are fucking hilarious. I love this. Is that a plane? Oh, fuck.
Shit.
Leave your car door open now, just for
I
that.
don't know what the fuck that plane is doing, dog.
Yo, homeboy, you falling through this week, right?
Oh, he's gonna fucking land on us, I'll tell you that.
What kind of fucking plane is that with that tail like that?
Also so sexy. Thank you, thank you.
Maybe it's just really far up that you can't see the all of it.
I don't know.
I am up for
That's
work,
scary.
So it
but
looks like a 747.
I don't know, bro. It's got me tripping. I'm sus as fuck.
Okay. It's a massive turnaround. No, that's
Okay, there has
that's
to
a
be-
private jet.
Someone has to be flying around.
No,
active
dude, that's a
shooting.
private jet, 100%.
Really?
Yep. Oh, it's gone. Alright, guys, I'll talk to you later.
Okay. Alright, I'll see you
Get
guys.
that fucking Larry shit off you, for fuck's sake.
hi.
Hey. I'll get some petrol.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I said not gonna get very far.
Yeah. Don't mind my driving. I'm using new hands out here.
No, it's okay. I'm the same. Hey, but
I didn't hit
okay.
it. I didn't hit it.
no, I saw him coming past really fast. Fucking panthers everywhere.
All right.
You close enough?
I don't know. I think no. Oh, yeah, I am. It's funny. I used to get made fun of in school because of how kind I was. Little did they know I make a ton more money than them now. Oh shit! What you be doing, homie? NPCs are playing with aircraft. Yesterday it was helicopters. It'd be like that. I'm so giddy right now. Liddy, stop. It's fine. It's fine, y'all. It's fine. So, where do you want to go?
Wherever.
Okay.
Probably not a gas station.
Yeah. Okay.
Somewhere where it's a little bit more private, I guess. Have you got keys back at the VU?
No.
Okay.
Do you want to go to the beach?
Yeah.
Y'all, he sounds hella disappointed. It's so quiet. It's so quiet. There's so much tension, y'all. There's so much tension right now. The tension is tick. It's tick. It's tick. So tick. The usual spot or like?
Wherever you want.
Yeah, where are you?
Okay,
I was down in the middle of the road and you drove off on me.
Hey, where are you guys?
Oh, I see the ambulance now.
Hey guys, I'm just gonna turn my radio off, okay?
Yeah, you good.
Oh my God, we were supposed to have a picnic. I'm sorry. Yo, this bitch
What,
is.
for the driving?
Yeah, it's a work in progress.
Mm. So what are you gonna say?
So what did Seth tell you? Because like, I don't want it to sound like horrible.
Doesn't matter
You know-
what Seth had to say. What do you want to say?
Um,
I'm here. I'm present. I have been present. But say that I'm distant. You can't talk to me. So I'm here now.
and that's
I'm
not what I
listening.
said.
No, it's what you said.
Are you gonna?
You said because you believe my I was too distant or I've got things on my mind, but you're answering for me. You're not actually asking me any questions. So ask me questions.
There's an important conversation that we need to have. I feel.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to have. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You don't.
So?
You don't feel
Go
the
ahead.
same.
I want to know what you want to ask. Because there's obviously a lot of conversations you want to have with other people, but
Here, let me turn off my radio. I'm going off radio.
Alright,
Yes, we did.
I don't know. It's not really a question. It's just more like things I have to say, and
Same.
I just want to know that you're going to, like, that you have open ears. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I have really open ears. I always have. Anytime you've come to me, anytime you talk to me, I've always talked to you. I've always shared I'm an open book.
Sometimes you're not.
What, when you don't ask me anything?
Oh my God.
It takes two.
Yeah, I know.
I'm a private person. You'd known this from the start. But then when I'm hearing conversations from Luna, from Arya, from Seth, from Naya, it's like, what the fuck? I thought this is our relationship, not their
I
relationship.
haven't even talked to Arya or Luna about
Well,
anything.
she's coming to me asking me, what's going with you guys? I go, it's none of your business. Like, why do I have to have this conversation? Because, I don't know, it just seems awkward. I'm like, okay. I don't know. And then I'm hearing Seth takes me away driving, and let's be honest, right? Okay. When I drove up, you had every opportunity to talk to me then, but I was completely dismissed, and you talked to Seth for how fucking long after that? You had me right there to talk to me, but you'd rather continue the conversation with Seth than actually come and talk to me.
I just wasn't ready.
It's not about being. You keep telling me that I'm distant, but then you're not showing me the opposite either. You know. You're saying that you'd rather talk to Seth because you're ready to talk to Seth about our relationship than talk to actually me. I came up and it was awkward as fuck. I could have cut it with a knife, you know, all the tension. I'm like, okay, I'll go fuck myself and go over here. I thought you were going, show me Pizzle's new place. I haven't seen it, you know, and that's all I met with. And then I don't see you coming to me. I see Seth coming to me. I got no anger towards Seth, okay? Just so you know that. I got no anger towards him. I got no anger towards you. Just disappointed that you didn't feel like you could actually even talk to me.
Yeah, I know.
Do you know what I mean? And is that what it's come down to?
No.
It's just that you don't know how to talk to me, so you're going to talk to everybody else, and then without me, and then them know our business. I don't want them to know
No,
our
I just needed
business.
advice. I just needed advice. That's
Then
it.
come to me, talk to me. I've never shut you down. I've never said I'm not going to talk to you about that. I've talked to you about every single thing, even in my own life that I haven't taught other people.
Yeah.
Everything. If I'm upset with you, I come and talk to you straight away. If I'm feeling distant, yes, I've lost in the past few months. I've lost my mother. I lost my brother. Some fucking thing came back, which is creeping me out, right? And then I've got Luna went missing. We were trying to get her back. I had fucking Luca up my fucking ass, and that whole family. And I know if you say, "Hey, you didn't have time," I've always got time for you. I've always had time for you. 150%. I said I was in. I was in. I just thought you were the thing. You were the thing that was stable in my life. If you feel like I neglected you, I'm sorry. That's not what my intention was. Okay, I just thought you were the one thing in my life that was solid. Maybe I can get my life together.
I have been solid. I have
Okay,
been
then I got-
solid. That's no question. You shouldn't have to question that at all. I've been solid this whole time.
Obviously not. If you had to talk to someone else about our relationship,
That's
except for me, except for the person that's in it.
That's BS, and you know it. Everything that has
You
happened
just,
to
you
you,
just did it. You
everything
just
that
did it.
has happened to you, I have been right there by your side.
No.
Every
you,
time.
you have been there, and that's why I think it's solid. But now I'm looking at our relationship wasn't solid because you had to talk to somebody else and not me.
I just feel like sometimes you wear these blinders, and I'm just not a part of the equation. You know,
You
like,
think. You're overthinking. I'm dumb. I'm a male. I put everything out straight out into the world. That's it, you know. But I don't know. Sometimes I've done something wrong. You have to tell me because I'm an idiot. Slap me in the face.
I don't want you to feel like you're constantly doing things wrong because that's not the thing. Like,
Obviously, I am doing something wrong because you can't even talk to me.
I don't know. I just feel invisible. That's it.
Yeah. So do I.
No. How? Never.
I feel like I should be invisible. That's what I should be. Well, this exact situation.
No,
Why do I
no,
have
no,
to hear
no.
it from Seth?
No,
Why
no,
do I have
no.
to hear it from Seth and
That's
not hear it from you?
No, that's not what you're gonna do right
You have
now.
talked to me before about being invisible, right? And we righted those wrongs, correct?
Yeah.
You can't bring it back up again when we've already written those wrongs.
But my feelings are valid.
I didn't say your feelings weren't valid. I just don't get why you can't talk to me if there's a problem. I don't want to make it seem like I'm gaslighting. I do not want that. If you think I'm doing any kind of gaslighting, I'll shut this conversation down now. Okay?
I'm just
I just feel like right now, if you feel like your feelings aren't validated, then that's on me. Okay? That's on me. If I haven't made you do that way, okay. That's on me. But then come and tell me. Just fucking tell me.
I'm trying to tell
I'll fix
you.
whatever needs to be fixed.
I'm trying to tell you right now.
Tell me. Go right now. Because I thought we'd had this conversation already, and I was fixing it. Obviously, I didn't.
Who are the rocks in your life?
Both, 3 people. I've told you this. You want me to say their names?
Mm-hmm.
Luna, my brother, and you.
No. Any other time you
said-
talked about it, you've always put it's always Luna, Toma, and your mom, and I'm never in that equation.
No. I've never put my mother on that. You can ask anybody.
You have though.
No. I did not. I gave 3 rocks. You, my brother, and Luna. I've said that 100,000 times. You can go and ask anybody. I've said my 3 rocks. I had my well, when we talk about rocks, we talk about my different parts of me, right? But Luna has always been my mother figure. So why would I need 2 mother figures? She'll be my mother figure. My brother has always been my conscience, and you have always been that love, conscience, and the mother, the caring figure of like a mother. You know, she's always like ever since I first come here, she was the one person that first started before we even got together. You know,
Yeah.
there was a part of my life that was missing, and that was you. And I always said that.
I don't know.
All
I just felt
3
like
parts of me. I don't know. I don't know how else to say it.
literally I felt like when I woke up in that hospital, and I'm gonna tell you what I told. This is what I told Seth. I said when I woke up in the hospital, I felt like that was the day you just threw me in the trash, and that was it. And that's how I felt.
When I was dealing with my brother's death, as well, I didn't throw him in the trash.
I just felt like pushed to the side. By
So
someone
when
that
you'd
was
lost your,
supposed
when
to
you'd lost
be.
your memory, we'd had honest conversations. You talking about that time?
Yeah, when I woke up in the hospital and Seth and Naya and fucking Crystal Cooper is fucking telling me like, oh, you and Poe are inseparable. You guys are attached at the hip and this and that. But I didn't feel that. I didn't see that. You didn't even want to be around me.
You know, that's a lie. Yeah, that's a lie. All right. I just don't know how to give you a different perception of me.
I don't want you to think like
I told you these relationship things are new to me. Okay, I haven't got into any of this stuff before. All of it's new. Every one of it.
Yeah.
Every bit of it. I don't go dating people because why? Because I had a fucking shitty childhood. You know. I had a really fucking shitty childhood, and I had trust issues like crazy. Okay, and I've said that to you before.
Mm-hmm.
I have major trust issues, right? And then next, how am I gonna feel when I'm hearing something from something else, and I'm just like, "Are you kidding me? Why didn't she trust me? Why didn't you trust me enough to talk to me? Why didn't you trust me enough to tell me this kind of stuff when it's happening? Why do you have to ask somebody else? Why don't you just say something to me? Hey, Poe, I'm feeling like this. Okay, let's talk about it. I've never turned you down. I never said no. I would not talk about that ever. I've never said that. I've never acted like that. If you ever want a conversation about something, I talk to you about it. Yeah, I may not come to you things about myself because I have trust issues. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
But some things I couldn't bring to you, and you know about that. Because that was part of whatever information. Then you go in conversation saying that I protected you too much. Right? And you wanted to do your own thing. So as much as that fucking killed me about Larry, I did it. I didn't touch him. I didn't do anything. Yeah, I said some stern words to him, but of course I did. But I let you handle that because you wanted to handle it. I didn't coddle you on it. I didn't say, no, fuck that. That's it. I'm going to do this. I wanted to put him 6 feet under. He's gone.
Yeah.
What he did to me. I was so fucking angry what he did. But you said to me, no, don't do anything. I got this handled. Yeah, you wanted to go to court, but that would have fucked up a whole mafia thing. Do you know what I mean? That would have been put us all in the limelight, and that's going to be a problem. But you understood that. I explained that to you.
And I listened, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I was listening to everything you wanted. I just don't think I can be the person for you, you know? I just feel like, I don't know. I'm dumb. Like, you know what I mean? You said I protected you too much, right? Remember you and Lisa talking about it? Because then I went to Felix was the same, you know, that kind of stuff. And we just like, okay, well, we don't need to call you on it then. That's fine. I can't not have a sense of protection. You know what I mean? fuck, I used to protect Luna, and Luna's a just stab anybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I still felt like I wanted to protect her. And when I was trying to protect you, I was met with, "Hey, you protect me too much. I'm a badass." And I said, "Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you are. You're the lioness. You know what I mean?
I
Let you
feel
do what you need to do."
protected. I feel protected.
No,
by you.
that's fine. But what I'm trying to say to you is that you talked to me about it, and I changed it. I changed the way you said this is what it is, and I said I respect that.
Yeah. I don't know.
I feel like you've already made up your mind. To be honest with you.
No, I'm trying to have a conversation with you so we can either work on things or like the ball is in your court. I feel like
No. The ball is in your court because you wanna have a chat to people about it. Because for me, I thought it was solid. We're obviously not.
Poe.
The ball's 100% in your court. Because I thought we were good. That's
I
where I was at.
apologize.
I don't want I don't want your apology. I don't want your apology. You don't need to apologize. If you're feeling the way you're feeling, then that's you. I thought we were good. That's where I was at. I wanted to give everything. I just don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
You wanted to give everything. Then what was I giving?
Obviously,
I
wasn't giving anything.
Have I not
enough.
giving? Have I not given everything?
No, I'm talking about. It's not about. I'm talking about me. I felt everything. I never said you did. I never said that you gave me nothing. I never said that. That's why I thought we were good. But to hear it from somebody else, and not from your own mouth, that hurts.
And I tried to apologize. You won't let me apologize for it.
No, because that's how you're feeling. You didn't trust me enough to tell me.
You just said you don't trust me. You just said that.
No, I didn't say I didn't trust. Wait, you're turning my words around. I never said I didn't trust you. I said I got everything from you.
You said you don't trust me with everything because you have trust issues. That is what you said.
But not with you. It took time, yes. Hell, I gave someone a ring. Do you know what I mean? And you called me crazy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I got everything from you. You know I appreciate it, but obviously I haven't given enough to you.
You know, communication is really big with me. Like I don't
Mm-hmm.
know.
I can see. But why don't you communicate that with me? If you're feeling some way, you come and talk to me. You have before in the past, but now I'm having to hear it from somebody else. Come on. I'm sitting there embarrassed and all shit, going, "Why do these people know my private life?" I know Seth's your friend. Okay, that's fine. But why am I hearing it from him?
I didn't know he was
Why
going
am
to.
I not hearing from you?
I didn't know. I didn't know he was going to.
I mean, who else have you talked to about this?
Yesterday I had one conversation and that was it. And it wasn't even a lot. It was brief. I just don't want to feel like I am crazy about this. Is that okay?
I don't understand that comment. Sorry.
I don't want to feel like my feel like I'm crazy. Like I don't want to feel like I want to see
I never
what
said you were crazy.
I want to see what we look like on the outside looking in. And for me to be able to see that is to talk to somebody on the outside looking in.
And not talk to me.
That's not what I'm saying.
But you didn't. I'm telling you that you didn't. I'm not saying you're crazy. I'm just saying that you didn't want to trust in me.
I trust in you every day of my life with everything.
You didn't trust in me today. And I think I have a right to have an emotion about that. Do you know what I mean? If I'm hearing this from someone else, I'm going, why wouldn't Allison say this to me? What's wrong with me for you not to say it to me? What has led you to not trust me to say it to me? I've never backed down from you having wanted to have a conversation with me. You want to have a conversation about this, going, how does this feel? How are we all feeling about this, that, and the other? You know what I mean? We would have open and honest conversation like we are right now. What led up to this? You wanted other people's opinion on your relationship? Ask me. This is us. This is not them.
Well,
They're
what
not
is
in
your
this relationship.
opinion? What's your opinion?
What they
You
see
the day I got out
doesn't
the
matter what my opinion is because I thought we
it
were
does
good.
matter. It does
I
matter
thought we were good. I thought
because
we were good.
when
but
I
know
when
we're
I
not good.
walked into that house and I said, "What are we?" You said, "We are not going to have this conversation now." That is what you said.
Yeah.
So
Wait,
I
when was
thought
that?
you were never gonna want to have this conversation ever. When I
'Cause I
got
thought
out
we
the
were good.
hospital, you thought we were good. But when people ask me what's going on with you and Poe, I literally sit there and I say, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know.
And then the next question is you talk to me.
We never had the conversation, so I thought you didn't want to have the conversation.
You
And the
thought-
day I
yeah.
thought we were gonna have the conversation, you went and traded yourself to the FIB.
If I said anything, then they would have taken him away. That was the deal. So I don't want to endanger my brother's life again when I've just got him back when I couldn't say anything. The only reason I had to talk to Luna is I needed someone to pick him up. I know that Toma is one of your best friends, yeah?
Yeah.
I didn't want you to see him like that with Fox. I don't think he would want to see him like that with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got Luna to pick him up and get the fuck out. That's all I wanted. Luna was straightforward. I know you would have talked me out of it. What would happen is I give up everyone, and that includes you. You're all going to end up in federal. I would have been a rat. I would have been dead. There's a scenario for you. I had 48 hours to think about that.
I understand.
Do you? I don't. I feel
do.
like I'm now the crazy person because now I had to make a decision, split decision.
No,
I've had
I
something
understand.
and-
If I didn't understand, I wouldn't be sitting here right now. Every time something has happened, I understand. And I'm still here. You
Are
know what
you?
I mean? I am.
Are you still here?
Yes. I literally asked you if you wanted to go to Vegas because I thought maybe we could just fucking make it official and get married if we were supposed to get married. And I punked the fuck out because I just couldn't, I don't know. I let my mind get to me. And no one knows that.
I think deep down that you. I'm gonna say it.
What?
I think deep down you didn't say it because you didn't want it.
I said,
But
you want to
that's-
go to Vegas? You said, what's in Vegas? And I said, I don't know. That's how that conversation went.
I asked a pretty clear question.
I just don't know. I'm so confused on what is this? What is this relationship? The same day I asked you when I got out of the hospital, I said, what is this? What are we doing here? I'm asking the same question now. What is this? What are we doing here?
Right now, I don't even know.
So that's your answer. You don't know.
Yeah, I thought today when I woke up, I knew exactly where I was. Now, I'm completely lost. I'm actually completely lost. And I'm actually kind of hurt, to be honest with you. But I'm just being honest. And I think I'm allowed to feel that, as well as you're allowed to feel however I made you feel. I'm sorry. Okay? I'm sorry that I did that. Maybe I'll make better choices in life. But it's very hard for me to let people in.
I understand that, and I've known that.
And,
I know.
And when I've got people talking to me about something that's very private to me, so private to me, and I think it's good, and I hear someone else tell me that you're saying it's bad,
I didn't say it was bad.
it's obviously not good. Yeah? I've let you down. I've let me down. And that's life, you know? I understand where you're coming from. And I care for you too much to put you through anything else. Okay?
Don't do that. Don't. You're trying to push me away. I know what you're doing. Who has had your back since day one? Who?
Of course you. What's that got to do with it? I know you've had my back. Yes.
I know you're hurt.
I haven't.
And I
had
know
yours.
I know I shouldn't have.
You're literally telling me this, and I'm going to agree with you. Okay.
But you're going to push me
I'm
away.
obviously not communicating, correct?
And you're going
That's
to
what you're
push me.
saying?
You're trying to push me away. That's what you're trying to do right now.
How? I don't know what to do.
What happened?
I'd like to know. This last hour has just been a whirlwind. I wish you'd come to me.
I'm coming to you now.
No. I wish you came to me. And knowing that I'm a private person, you say, I know. Just don't know why. Can't. I feel like our relationship is all over the place with people knowing all this information. Look, I trust Seth. I trust my whoever you want to talk to, you can talk to, but that's obviously not me.
I'm talking to you now.
No, you want to
I'm
talk to me
talking
now
to you
because
now.
because I talked to Seth and
No,
that's
that's bullshit.
You come to
Poe.
me and say let's do a picnic. I mean, that's not
Because what the this is
Why does it
not
have to
this
be-
is not it.
Why does it have to be clouded into something like a picnic? Why couldn't you say we need to talk? I've had some problems, or I've got some issues with this.
Because I
That's it. It's
I
blunt,
just
it
want to
gets the
spend
point.
goddamn time with you. That's it. I just want to spend time with you, Poe.
Then
Is
say that to me.
is that a fucking problem?
Then say that to me.
Is that a fucking problem?
No, it's not a problem. It's not a problem at all. You should have come and said that to me. not have this other stuff going on in the background.
There's always going to be stuff. There's always going to be stuff. I know this life, Poe. There's always going to be something going on. You're going to be busy. I'm just trying to put in my effort, and I'm trying to get effort from you in return. That is what I'm trying to do. Is that a problem? Am I asking for too much from you? Because if I was going to walk down the aisle, then there must have been some deep ass fucking love there. Because I wouldn't walk down the aisle for just anybody.
And I wouldn't have asked.
So where we went wrong, I don't fucking know. I don't want you to be hurt by what I say, which is why I go and I get advice from somebody so I know how to put it into words so you can understand. Yes?
Do you feel like you know me?
Yes.
Then you would have known that that's not the way to do it. So I think communication is completely broken down. Something's been lost along the way. Yeah, I agree.
Communication is not our strong suit. No.
It isn't.
But
That's a
it's
foundation.
it's not our strong suit. I'm going to tell you why. Because I feel like when I want to say something to you, it has to wait. I
You think
have
it
to
has to
wait.
wait. You think it has to wait.
Because what am I gonna do?
think it has to
What
wait.
am I going to do? Call you on the phone? Bother
Sure.
you a million times on the fucking
Sure.
radio in front of everybody? That's
Sure.
embarrassing. No, I'm not
Come and
going
talk
to
to
do
me.
that.
I've literally got a phone. You don't even have to talk on the radio. Literally just pick up the phone and dial me.
I'm not that person. I don't
You're
like
the
to
person to want to
badger.
communicate with me. So you're saying you want to communicate,
I
yet
don't
you
want
don't
to
wanna
badger
communicate.
you. I don't want to feel like a bother.
And here's me saying to you that I don't mind that. And I think I've told you that before. Talk to me. I've said this. Talk to me. This is getting too heated, and I don't want to. I don't like upsetting you. I really don't.
I don't want to upset you, and I don't want to make you disappointed, but I feel like I already have. And I'm sorry about
The
talking to
feeling's
other people.
absolutely mutual. The feeling's absolutely mutual.
I'm sorry for talking to Seth about it. I just
I do. You know what? I don't want that apology. Do you know why? Because I want you to talk to Seth. Seth's a good person to talk to. You know what I mean? If you want to talk to him about the relationship, talk to him about the relationship. I don't care. If that's what you want, and that's what makes you feel comfortable, talk to him. I love Seth. Yeah, and you love Seth.
yeah.
Just talk to him. You know? Fine. If that's what makes you feel happy, go talk to him.
I'm talking to you right now. And I just want to know that you hear me and that you
Yeah.
see me.
100%.
Do you?
I definitely do. Obviously, I'm doing a good enough job, but yeah.
We're a team, Poe. Are we not a team?
Right now, I don't feel like that. feel like we're just butting heads right now.
It takes two to tango.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a
No, I
two-way
know,
street, like you
100%.
said.
100%.
How can we ever learn and figure things out if we don't?
And this is something you gotta learn from, both of us. I think I need time to process all this, to be honest with you, and I think you're the same.
When is this conversation going to be had?
What, you want my final answer now? You don't have time to think about it?
It's fine.
What's fine?
Just, you can think about it, I'm always around.
I don't want it to get to the point where you and I hate each other too much. Do you know what I mean? Having these kind of arguments. You know how I feel about you. I've always made that clear. Always made that clear.
Yeah.
I can't do this anymore.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
I think it ends here. Because I don't want to go down the track fucking up like I usually do. And this being a loop to loop, because this is not the first time you brought this to me. This is like the second or third time, and I'm obviously not getting it.
Why?
You don't feel comfortable even talking to me.
Why do you do this? Why? Why do you do this?
Because you know what? In the long run, you're probably better off without me. You know what I mean?
Fucking bullshit, and you know it. It's bullshit, Poe.
I know
It's
you always want me
bullshit.
to be happy. You always say that. Why don't you be happy? Why don't you be happy too?
Because I'm happy with you.
You're not happy with me.
Yes, I am.
You've just explained every reason that you're not.
That doesn't mean everything is upsetting me all the time. Why do you paint this picture like I'm always angry? Why? Why? Every time I try to come talk to me, you're just like,
you're angry.
every time I
Saying
come and
you're
talk to
upset?
you, every time I come and talk to you, you always think I'm angry with you. I told you that the other day. I said, why do you always think I'm angry?
I was saying that as a joke. Because sometimes you're loud, and I take that as something yelling at me. That's what that is. If you took it that other way, that's an apology of me. But again, I took it as humor. Obviously, that's being misconstrued.
A little sassiness hasn't hurt anybody ever.
I know, but I don't get upset at you doing that. I laugh about it every time. I say, "Why are you yelling at me?" And you're like, "I'm not. It's a joke. We go back and forth that all the time. I don't know why you're bringing that into something."
I just feel like maybe you feel like I backed you into a wall and you're just trying to take the easy way out.
Probably. I don't know myself well enough.
But why? Why do you do that?
You know why? Because I'm stupid. And I'll explain what that means. Because all my life, I have protected people. I protected my brother. I protected my mother from being beaten by my father. I protected. I came here and I protected Luna. I even protected my brother while he was here. Yeah, that's probably my problem. I shouldn't be protecting people. And what do? I do it to you. I protect you. I may not tell you something, or you feel like I'm smothering you with that kind of like, hey, I can do my own thing. That's why you had me around, because you're the lioness. That's what it is. That's a lot of my downfall.
Is that not why you have me around? Do you want someone that wants to be at your every waking beacon call every day, every second of your life?
No, but
That's
it's
how
been
you
something
want?
that I've been used to. It's something that I've been used to. It's not about something that I want. It's something that I'm used to. But obviously, I get out of a routine that you've been having for all your life. It's difficult, yeah. Been being in protection mode for how fucking long? I told you how much it hurt to me not to fucking slit that Larry's throat right there in front of all those cops. I wouldn't give a shit. You did me dirty, I'll do you dirty. Yeah, I've sacrificed myself as soon as I could. As soon as I could, I sacrificed myself. You ask me if I should be happy? I don't know what that is. I don't know what it is to be happy. I don't know that feeling. I don't understand it. I don't know how to deal with it. Did you make me happy? I think that was what I felt. I don't know what I'm feeling. Because I've had a lifetime of shit.
Yeah, I don't. Life isn't always fair, you know?
Mm-hmm. Oh, all I know is pain. Let's be honest. It's something
Don't
that I've
say
obviously.
that.
No, it's. Listen, it's always something that I've dealt with. And I think I pretty much deal with it pretty well. Because I'm used to it, you know?
I don't want to cause added stress to you, you know?
And I don't want to do the same thing to you.
You just got Toma back, and I know how it feels to, come back and try to relearn everything and everybody. It's hard, and he needs you to be there for him. So,
So I think we need some time apart. Don't you say?
I don't know.
And that's the answer.
You know what? It's real fucked up how Crystal fucking Cooper gets everything that she wants right now. And
Why
I
are
feel
we
like I'm
talking about
losing
her?
everything. No. That's how I feel.
But what has she got to do with any of this?
Because she is the one that ruined the fucking wedding. And she gets to live her life happily.
If you wanna fucking put it to it, so did fucking Larry. Yeah. If Larry hadn't have taken you, you could have been there too. I didn't fucking know that Tom had a gun. That's my fault. We know what she did. It's my fault because I didn't search my brother to make sure he didn't have a gun, do something stupid. I should have jumped on him and stopped him. Right? I didn't protect him, and I have to live with that. Right? Protecting him all his life. I didn't protect him then. So that is on me. It's on Larry for taking you away. What if you were there? You know what I mean? It's not your fault. It's fucking Larry's fault. You should not take the blame on that. That rests solely on me. Because right now, I can't fucking touch Larry, can I?
Fuck Larry.
Yeah, now he's hanging around everybody. You know, like, you know what the first thing I said when I see Larry fucking standing around with everybody? First thing I said to him, why the fuck are you wearing this? Why is he around us with what he did? What's the first thing I said to Seth?
Why are you dressed like Larry?
What's the one thing you would tell me every time I'd accidentally wear a blue fucking bandana?
Take that shit off.
Exactly. That shit never came back. He wears that shit in front of you. I was angry.
Everyone wears
do
it.
anything
Everyone's wearing it.
because I
Everyone
was
is wearing
respecting what
it.
you wanted to do.
Everyone is wearing it. Everyone.
I know. I go inside and I ask fucking Justin about it too, right? I went to Naya. I asked Naya. I said, "You understand what you're wearing, right?" That's what I said to them. Already, I was in massive protection mode. I was trying to hold back, saying, "What the fuck are you wearing all this shit for? Do you know what that person just put her through?" Yeah, you took his thumb. You should have taken his fucking head. You know.
Maybe I'm just a fucking joke to everybody. Like,
no, you're not a fucking no.
That's what it feels like. To wake up and see everyone.
No, you
ha
don't.
ha
No,
ha!
you don't.
Larry's our best friend now. Like, what the fuck is that?
No, you don't destroy anything of you over this. That's not on you. And that shit with Larry needs to be sorted out.
I thought it was
But that's
sorted.
that's not for me to say anything. That's for you.
I thought it was sorted. I did what I had to do. Maybe I didn't cut him deep enough. Maybe I thought I could do it and I just fucking couldn't do it. I don't know.
Same. Can I ask for something? And this is gonna seem really weird.
Yeah.
Can I give you a hug? I just feel there's so much tension right now. I need to break.
I'm sorry. I just am very aggressive sometimes.
I just need to break that tension a bit. You're one of my best friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in the end, I
You can't.
think it would hurt more in the long run, to be honest.
Why? Can I ask you?
Because it's feeling like we're just butting heads, and we're not.
No.
You know.
I want to ask you, why are you so easy to give up? Why are you so easy to
Protection.
give up when it comes to me? But if it's someone that you're trying to kill or get vengeance on,
I'm protecting you
you're so
from me,
headstrong and
and I'm
trying.
protecting myself. I am protecting myself. I've never been in any of these situations at all.
So instead of trying to put in the work to make it work, you just want to call it quits. Or take a break or whatever.
I think a break's just
Breaks end up in quits.
right. Yeah, exactly. It just prolongs. You know what I mean?
We were gonna have vows. You know what those vows say?
I know.
For better or worse. And when it gets worse, that's
we didn't
when
get there. We didn't get there.
that's when you want to go.
We didn't even get to the vows. We never made the vow.
I'm never gonna stop asking why.
I know. Yeah, tenacious.
It's okay. I understand. Well,
And I understand if you don't want to be around me.
that's not
But
what I said. Don't
I
do
don't-
that.
I don't want to be not around you.
You don't want to be not around me.
I just don't think it's going to work in the relationship.
Maybe I wasn't the one for you in the first place. You know?
I think that's the
Maybe
other
it
way around.
should have been somebody else. It's okay.
Sorry. I couldn't be that person you wanted me to be.
Don't do that.
No,
Because
I'm
that's
being serious.
bullshit. No.
No, because
That's
you couldn't
bullshit.
even. No, okay, I'm not getting back into this. Okay.
Apo. I said
Well-
I was happy with you, yes.
And I was.
And
too.
that doesn't change.
But when there's no communication between us, like you said, I'm bad at communicating with you.
That's
You're bad
why.
at communicating with me. We're not fixing it. It happened last time. We said we weren't having communication. I thought we were good. But we weren't.
That's why we work on it. That's why we work on it.
I thought I was doing okay. I don't get it. We're going to keep running into this situation every time. And now I can already see what's going to happen in the future. If we try and work on it, that's fine. Next minute, you don't feel like you can say anything to me, or you feel like I'll just back off and not be who you are. And I don't want you to be not who you are
I'm
because you're too
being
worried
me.
about what I'm going to be like. Do you know what I mean?
I'm me.
I've asked you for honesty. I've asked you for being honest with me.
I'm always honest.
But that didn't happen today.
And I told you why. And you said it was fine to talk to Seth.
No, it's fine to talk to Seth now. You can go and talk to him now. But I told you that I felt like you didn't understand that I wanted our relationship to be private. It was us, you know?
It's always been us.
It hasn't been us. Now it's Seth. I'm hearing about problems with our relationship from Seth, not from you.
This is my
on the other
question.
side of things.
This is
Think of
my
the other-
question.
No, let's just look at it from the other side of things, okay? What if I talked to one of your friends and said, we had this relationship with, Allison and this, that, and the other, and then you hear it from them.
I have
How
a
do
question.
you feel that I couldn't come to you with that information? Let's put it into the other shoes, yeah?
I would have been shocked, yes, but then I
why,
would have been.
Why are you discounting how I'm feeling about this?
I'm not discounting
You are
your
because
feelings.
you said it.
I have a question. If I would have came straight to you and not have gone to Seth about this conversation, would you still be walking away today? Would have made a difference? Would have made any type of difference at all? The outcome would it have changed? Would we still be
We don't know.
together?
Oh, shit. I don't know. We aren't in that situation. I said before, I thought we were good. I woke up today thinking we're good. I just wish you would have come to me. I just felt like you didn't trust me enough to
I
talk to
come
me.
to you with everything,
And
all
you
the
didn't.
time.
Okay, why not today then? What was different about today?
Because, Poe, I was fucking nervous. Is that okay? Am I allowed to be
No.
scared? Am I allowed to be nervous?
No, because I'm supposed to be your partner. I'm supposed to be your partner.
Okay,
Why do you
but
need to tell other people about something that you could have just come to me and
you
asked me?
you have held things for me because you were nervous too.
What do you mean I've held things
You
because I was
said,
nervous?
the other day, yesterday, you said you kept the whole Toma thing away from me because you were afraid of how I would react. That's what you
That was
said.
not nervous. That was not nervous. That was protecting, like I said that I always do, because Fox didn't want me to tell anybody about it. He didn't even know who was in that fucking car. Lucky I didn't get him fucking killed just from doing that. But I needed to get him away because my only answer, they're not selling you all out, was for me to take that hit. Hence protecting. If you were there with him and I said, can you grab Tama because I'm going to give myself up, would you have let me do it?
Yes, I would have, because I would have understood.
No, you would. No, because your instinct is to protect me too.
And
You
I
can't
would
say it
have,
isn't.
I would have let you go because I would have understood what you had to do.
You would have let me go to prison to FIB.
Because I would have understood
No.
what you had to do. Yes. You cannot tell me. I would have said no, or I would have been upset. No, I would have been understanding because you would have said, hey, I have to do this for my brother. And I would have been like, okay, I understand. Yes, I might have not have liked it, but it's such as life. I have to do what I have to do. You got to do what you have to do. Everyone has to do what they got to do. I don't think you take me to be an understanding person, and that kind of hurts because this whole time I've been nothing but understanding. I have been nothing but understanding since day one. When you wanted to be with me and I was like, okay, and you were like, well, this and this about the family, it's I'm always busy, such and such. I get it. I know the life. And you know why I know like this is so hard for you? Because you're still standing here and you can't walk away from me knowing that this is it.
So I don't want anything left unsaid.
What is that supposed to mean?
Because you have more questions.
We can sit here all day. I'm okay with that.
We can't keep going this. We're saying the same things over and over and over and over and over.
If you are done, then leave.
Fine. I'll leave.